them on our behalf and trained them on the code and everything. And then before that, there was the Muslim Brotherhood, which had been taken over during World War II by the Nazis. And after the war, they were taken into custody by the British, who then turned them over to our CIA. So what I'm telling you is, I won't go into more details because we don't have the time, but our CIA is running our favorites shortly after World War II. So when I was really calling the CIA,
yeah, okay, then this is my speculation, and I have one question for you, Mr. Martin. My speculation is why they're saying this. Now, they have an excuse, well, Al-Qaeda has an excuse to blow up something in America so that we can start a war with whatever country we're wanting to start a war with.
Right.
My theory is Iran.
Yeah,
but I could see another stage to this, blame it on Al-Qaeda, and say, oh, I can Iran this time.
Yeah, they've already started that push, you know. Hillary Clinton's already said, oh, now, you know, we can't relax now. It's only going to get worse because they're going to retaliate.
Jimmy, why is there so much distrust?
Well, I'll put it very simply. If you lie to me once, I'm a pretty forgiving person. I can say, well, poor George, he just got bad information or he doesn't understand the situation. You lie to me twice, my eyebrows start going up. You lie to me 3 times, that's it. I don't have anything to do with you, and I have no confidence in anything you say. The government has lied to us, and lied to us so many times, and in some cases where probably it didn't even happen. The truth probably could have survived. But, I mean, there's no credibility there. It's not us. You know, in the 50s, 60s, if Jay Rutherford said the commies are about to get us, everybody just bought it because that was the government.
There's got to be some honest, decent people in government.
Really honest, but not at the top.
And they can't get up to the top.
And they can't get to the top. And when you get to the top, you find it's all the same. You know, John Kerry ran against George Bush. They were cousins. Lynn Cheney, Dick Cheney's wife, did genealogy search for Public News about it and found out that they're just a cousin to Barack Obama. And she did great. Same bloodline, same people. You know, we need to go and find somebody from small town USA who hadn't had any connection to anybody but him and all the details. They couldn't do any worse than what they've been doing.
Let's go west. Sebastian, you got it. 40 in California. Right there.
Hey, George, hey, Jay. I'm not going to lie to you, Jim. But I got to say, a lot of people began calling me with news and, you know, Bin Laden, we got Bin Laden. I even heard that there was a Bin Laden at Tucson, one splash of water. Yes. Yeah, and to me, it's almost like, I think we're celebrating prematurely because it's just like, you know, he's only one apple, and there's so many other apples, rotten apples that fell off.
He's been in effect for years.
Right. And so I remember ideological authority that the head that we're looking for, I mean, either the head or the tail that we're after this head. I'm really confused. I'm just going to go ahead and scoot and let you roll with that. Thank you very much.
That's a really good question. That's the kind of question that we really, truly need to be asking. Because personally, I don't think there is a head. I don't think there is a tail. I think that there are a bunch of disaffected radical Muslim types over in the Middle East that would probably like to do something bad to our country, but it's let alone they don't have the wherewithal to do that. I think the only ones that are effective are the ones who are tied in with certain intelligence services that provide them with not only the weapons and the technical expertise, but with the know-how of how to do it and when to do it. You know, we've supposedly had some terrorist threats in this country, like the idiots in Florida that were going to bomb the Sears Tower in Chicago, another thing in New York. And when you pull back the onion piece, deal, you find that in all those cases, it was never anything real. They had all been infiltrated by FBI informants who were then egging them on and then turned them in for the money. That's all that's happened. The underwear bomber, that sounds like that was a real deadly deal until you realize that PETN explosive that he had on him could only have come from a military source.
Well, man, I want to know who was the guy in the suit.
And watch the guy in the suit that got him on board the airplane, even after the State Department said they weren't going to renew his visa, but our intelligence agency said no, let him on. But the key thing there, George, is with PETN explosives, you cannot strike a match and set it off. It's kind of like C4.
Yeah.
You have to have a blasting cap. He did not have a blasting cap, which means that whoever ran that little operation knew from the beginning there was no real danger to that airplane.
Let's go to Norfolk, Virginia. It's Michael on Coast to Coast. Hey, Michael.
Hi. Last year, about a year ago, the most powerful, important, significant, explosive accusation ever made in the history of the Coast to Coast program was made by tonight's guest, Jim Mars. He said last year that the Vatican supplied passports to Nazis wanting to escape Europe during World War II. Now that should have set off an earthquake in diplomatic circles. In view of the fact that we now know that the Vatican had a contract with Hitler, which it made 6.5 years before going to war against the United States. And in that contract, the Vatican had pledged support to Adolf Hitler, and therefore they knew that he wouldn't be going to war, even though the Versailles Treaty forbid that. Now, here's the ironic thing about that contract. It was written in two parts. There was a public one, and there was a secret one. And we discovered the secret one when we won the war. Now, what happened is this. On the secret one, it pledged, the Vatican pledged, that seminarians, men in training to be Catholic priests, would carry guns or Hitler.
And it was proprietary, I think, was it proprietary?
Well, hold on just a minute. Hold on just a minute. Here's the key.
Where'd you go?
Hello?
He's gone.
Oh no, we lost the key.
The key is gone.
But I'll tell you, George, everything he said is now documented history. He wasn't just blowing it.
I think it was proprietary cloth, wasn't it?
I think it was. Proprietary 11 was the one who started speaking out against the Nazis, and then he just kind of suddenly died. And we got the 12th, and then he was okay with everything.
Interesting. Well, these things happen. Let's go next to Jacksonville, Florida. Jake's on Coast to Coast. Hey, Jake, go ahead.
Thank you very much for taking my call. I just want to say y'all have the best show in the radio TV satellite.
Well, thank you so much.
And consistently come through, so give us all something to listen to. But I just wanted to make just a couple quick comments and one quick question. I think our military is used for like natural disasters and stuff. The money that we put in all these wars, I think if we like attack us at home with all this, we could probably solve all our problems. And secondly, I think that some force gets up is probably the most biggest news in history the last 30 years, but they don't ever talk about that. But anyway, I just wanted to say that, and then my question for him is, I was kind of like you, Mr. Norrie, about the whole Sullivan Munn thing. I didn't think that, I mean, I was excited when I heard all the news, and I was like, yeah, finally our government did something, you know.